Okay. Okay. Let me share my screen. Maureen, can you see GED topic schedule?
No, I haven't come up yet.
Okay, well, let me go back down here. Let me do share screen. Do you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay. This is what we will do today. It's a little bit of a change in the schedule because I want to finish up the basic math review, and then we'll do a quiz for Thursday. Actually, I'll send it to you from the session today. So the work we had on the commission and the profit loss, we'll put that in the next topic. Okay,
Yeah.
so basic math, and then we go into applied math. So we include that there. Okay. So
Okay.
this is what we're doing today. The homework I assigned on the 17th. Maureen, you did that, right?
They do some.
Okay, good. And we'll do a basic math review
I was doing
because,
some, but that's the hand that got the arthritis that hurting me that bad.
oh, did you ever get your accessoride?
Not yet.
Because
I
they're having interviews because my niece went for hers. She had to go to Staten Island from Queens. But anyway, she had her interview last week.
I read him. I called my doctor. No, this is 3 weeks. I got to put me here next month. But I trying to get something. The therapist want me to go and get like a extra on my hand first,
Okay.
and then see what happens with it, and then an MRI. Because
Right.
sometimes it don't hurt, but all it also right in the elbow.
Yes.
It's hurting so bad. So I just can't even lift my hands.
Oh, yeah. Well, you need to get that examination done, get a note from the doctor, a letter from the doctor, and take that with you when you go to your accessoride interview. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
I try to see if I can get into here before the end of the next month.
Yes.
I called, I left appointments. They got the minute when they call the nurse. She said, "Oh yes, in the computer," but he didn't get back to me yet. So it's like
Okay.
confusing.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll talk offline some more about this because I don't think your accessorized should be held up. Okay, so this is what we'll do today, the homework of 317 basic math review. So let me do a new share and bring up the homework. Okay, I think this is it. You see it, the homework?
Yeah.
Percent word problems. You did the McDonald's problem.
Let me see.
Did you do that one, Maureen?
The McDonald's. Let me see. That is number one.
Number one, you eat the following for lunch: a McDonald's Big Mac, 600 calories, a Coke, 200 calories, and Snickers candy bar, 200 calories. Then you go home and shovel snow, which burns 400 calories an hour.
No, I didn't do that one. That was
Okay,
a note. Yeah, I do that.
okay, we'll go through it. Then if you shovel snow for 1 hour, what portion, that is fraction, of the calories that you ate have you burned? So you two things, you find the number of calories you burn and what percent. All right. So let's look at this problem now. You're given what you had for lunch. So we'll need this McDonald's Big Mac. We'll need what?
Yeah,
We'll need the
600 calories.
that's right, 600 calories. Let me just underline that. We'll need what? The Coke, which was 200
200
calories.
calories.
That's right. So let's just underline that.
A
We'll need
Snicker
that.
bar.
And the candy bar, which is 200 calories. Snickers candy
Well,
bar.
that's like 1,000 and all.
Okay. So, and you know that you shovel snow, and that burns 600 calories an hour. So you'll need that for the second part of this. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, the first thing you want to do is what, Maureen? You said it anyway, because you gave me a total.
Yeah. We
So
gotta check
what's
the McDonald's and the candy bar and the Coke together is 1,000 calories.
okay? So you've got to find total calories from the food. So that's what you have to do. And you know what you have for the three different items. So you add those together, right?
Yeah.
So to do that, let's just put here, you add 600, and I'll just put it in line here,
Make it so.
600, 200, plus 200. And Maureen, you said that answer. What's that equal to?
1,000.
Yes, 1,000 calories. So you took in 1,000 calories, right?
Yeah.
Now it says, first question, if you shovel snow for 1 hour, what fraction of the calories that you ate have you burned? Now, you know it takes 400 calories an hour for shoveling the snow. So we need that right there, right? So 400 calories, the question is 400 calories is what fraction of 1,000? Okay.
Okay.
Now what I'm going to do is put this all on the next. Well, let's put this on the next screen so I have it all together. And bring this down so it doesn't interfere. This problem number 2. Okay. Now, here we are, Maureen. We have 1,000 calories
Mhm.
that we took in. 400 calories an hour for shoveling the snow. How would you find the fraction of calories that you burn?
I divide into 400. 1,000 into 400.
That's right. Absolutely. Very good, Maureen. So you figured it out. What portion of the 400 calories is of the 1,000? So you say 400 over 1,000. Let's just do it like this, and it's clearer than the slash. Okay. And this is 1,000. All right. So let's just make that closer. Okay. So we have 400 over 1,000. All right. So what would that be as a simplified fraction?
Okay.
Well, Maureen, you can cancel out your zeros, right?
Uh-huh.
You can cancel 0, 0, 0, 0, and you're left with what? 4 over 10,
Yeah.
right?
Uh,
So simplify that 4 over 10, and what do you get? Let me take that underline out right there. 4 over 10 is equal to what, Maureen? If you simplify 4 over 10, 4 over 10, you can divide what number into both? Numerator and
2.
denominator. 2, that's
2.
right. So let's just put it here. 4 divided by 2 and 10 divided by 2. And what does that give you?
2/5.
2/5. That's right.
Yeah.
So we get then equal 2/5, right? So that's the fraction of calories that you have burned.
Uh-huh.
So we put that for that answer, that's 2/5. All right. Now the second part of the problem says what percent. Now, Maureen, how would you convert that fraction to a percent?
Okay.
How would you convert 2/5 to a percent?
By dividing by 100.
No, there are a couple of ways you can do it. You can divide 2 by 5, right?
5 by 2.
Or, well, no, you can't do other. No, it's got to be 2 to
Uh,
you can only divide the numerator by the denominator.
uh,
The other way would give you the wrong answer because you're looking at 2 as a part of 5, and
uh,
that's only represented like 2/5 or 2/5. Now, there are 2 ways to do it. You can divide 2 by 5, and I'll put it here.
but 2
Divide
divided by 5
2
into
by 5.
0.4.
That's right, 0.4. Okay, that gives a 0.4. Now, how do you convert a decimal to a percent?
Okay.
And convert decimal. How do you do that, Maureen? To a percent. There are a couple of ways you can do it. You can shift your decimal point 2 places to the right, right? Or you can multiply by 100. So you convert the decimal to a percent by shifting decimal point 2 places to the right, or multiplying the decimal by 100. Shifting. Okay, so there are 2 ways you can shift the decimal point. This gives you, let's just put it here. This is equal to 0.40. So you can move that decimal point. Let's put the decimal point here. You can move it, let's see, move. Okay, so you can shift the decimal point from here to here. That's 2 places. 1, 2. That gives you 40, right? Or you could multiply this by 100. That will also give you 40. Okay. All right. Now, there's another way you can do it. So now what percent? That would be, let's put our answer here, 40%. That's our answer. Now, there's another way you can do it, because a percent is just a ratio of a number to 100, right? That's all it is. It's just a ratio of a number to a 100. So 100 is your denominator. So if you took your 2/5, let's just put 2/5. And this, you really can do mental math, right? So if it's the ratio of a number over 100, how do you go from 5 to 100? Maureen. Hello, Mercedes, you're on, excuse me, Mercedes, you're on mute.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Yes, I'm fine. I was
All right.
just listening to both of you.
Okay, so just to review now, we are going over the homework, then we'll do a review of basic math, because you will have a quiz on basic math before we go to our next topic, that is applied math. And
Okay.
the problems on commission and profit and loss, we will put in the applied math category. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you have a question, Mercedes?
No, I'm just trying to comprehend this part of the where you reach. I've been listening from the beginning where you start
Oh,
reading.
okay. All right. Now I sent you the quiz. I put it in the mail today.
Okay.
I mailed
Okay.
it to you. So you'll
Thank,
have a hard copy to work with. Okay. So
thank you.
now I was just saying that another way of going from a fraction to a percent is to make the denominator 100, because a percent is really just the ratio of a number to 100.
Okay.
So let me ask you, Mercedes, how can I make 5 100? What would I do? What operation and what would I use?
Um, I would say multiply it. I'm good at
Absolutely. Multiply what? 5 by what?
25. I can be wrong.
5 times 25 is 125.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
It's
what
120.
number times is 20? Right, Mercedes? You multiply
Yes.
5 times 20.
20. Yes.
That would give you 100. Now you have to multiply the numerator also by 20, right? And what do you get?
Um, that's
That would,
40.
that's right. That would be 40. And the bottom number would be 100. And 40 over 100 is 100. 40 is 40%. So let's put that on the line here. And 5 times 20 is 100. So let's put 100 here. And remember I said the ratio of a number to 100. So the top number gives you the percent. So what's the percent, Mercedes?
The percent. If you cancel the zero, you get
No, you don't want to cancel. Remember, I repeat, a percent is a ratio of a number to 100, or you can do it this way. It's a number over 100. So what's the percent?
4 over.
What's the number over 100?
We have 40 over 100 right now.
That's right. So the number over 100 is 40. So the percent would be 40%.
40. Yes.
Okay. So I'm just telling you a simpler way of doing it.
Yes. Okay.
Just take your fraction, the 2 over 5, make your bottom number 100. It's a nice little number there, 5. 20 times 5 is 100. You have to multiply the numerator by the same number. 20 times 2 is 40. The number over 100 is the percent. So your percent is 40%.
Mhm.
Maureen, isn't that easier?
Yeah,
Yes.
Mercedes, you have a question?
I'm just looking at it. And what I'm trying to figure what I did in my answer sheet, because I work at work. I do that at night at work. What
Well,
it
did you find your total calories from all the food that was eaten for lunch?
yes.
Okay, and you got that's what Maureen did. And she said 1,000, 600
Yes.
from the Big Mac, 200 from the Coke, 200 from the candy bar, give you a total of 1,000 calories consumed for lunch, right?
Yes.
But if you're burning 400 calories an hour, and the question asks you what fraction of the calories did you burn in an hour? So you took in 1,000, 400 burned an hour. So 400 over 1,000 gives you the fraction of calories that you burn. That was the first question. If you
Yes.
shovel snow for 1 hour, what portion, that is what fraction of the calories that you ate have you burned?
Burnt.
Is that clear, Mercedes, to find the first part?
Yes, yes, but then I sort of get stuck I try to guess that it was 40, but I didn't know how to work it out like how you did it now.
Okay, yes, you took whatever number of calories it took you to shovel the snow, the calories per hour, you just put that 400 over the total of calories that you took in from your lunch. So
Okay.
that gives you the 2/5, and that's the fraction that's asked for on the first question. So 2/5 is the fraction of calories that you burn.
Okay.
Then the second part is convert the fraction to a percent. And I went through it the long way right here, taking
Yeah.
400 over 1,000 and get 4/10, because remember you can cancel zero, zero,
Yes.
0, 0, and you get 4/10. And Maureen said divide by 2 to simplify. 2 over 5, divide 2 by 5, get 0.40. Then to get a decimal, you can either shift the decimal point from 2 places.
Yeah, to the right.
Yeah, you're right here. Move it over here.
Yes.
Now it's 40. Or you could multiply it by 100. But what I'm suggesting that you could just take it, start with the 2/5, make your bottom number, your denominator 100. Whatever you did to do that, do the same for the numerator, and you got the 40%.
Okay.
Now, let me give you another one. Now, this doesn't work now if you've got a number that doesn't give you 100. Like if you had 1/3, well, you do, you have 33rd and a third, but you have a number that's a fraction. But let's just take one, but it will really work for that too. But so we don't have a mixed number, let me give you this number. Okay, you have, well, that one's a lot easier. Okay, oh, well, let's take 3/4. 3/4. Now that one but if you want to convert it to a percent, let's not take that one, because 3/4 is what percent, Mercedes?
Pardon me?
3/4 is what percent?
75.
That's right, 75. So that one but let's just take, okay, 3/20. Now, let me just put it this way, and you tell me what percent that is. Okay, let's put the 20 underneath, 20, and just follow where I said make the bottom number 100. So just looking at this and doing math, 3/20 would be what percent, Mercedes?
3/20.
Would be what percent?
Um,
3/20 is what percent?
just a minute. With one thing with me, I'm not quick at converting the to percent. That's
No,
what
no. What number you multiply by 20 to get 100? What number you
Yes.
multiply by 20 to get 100?
5.
5. And then multiply the top number by 5, and what do you get?
50.
That's your percent.
Oh, so
Pretty straightforward, right?
yeah, yes, a
Yeah.
shame.
5 times 20 is 100. 5 times 3 is 15. Right? Maureen, is that what you got?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take another one. 3, and I'll just do a slash. You still multiplying. Maureen, what's that as a percent?
75%.
Maureen, to go from 25 to 100, what do you do?
Oh, multiply
Multiply what? By what?
by, let's see,
Does it confuse
by
you with the
4,
slash?
by 4.
Okay, so you multiply by 4 and you multiply
Yeah,
the top number by 4. What do you get?
12.
That's your percent. So how did you get 75?
But you had the slash, I thought it was multiplied.
No, slashes is the same as the dash, but
uh,
I know people get confused on that. So
You know, right there, Miss, I'm not good at the spot. I really want to get it. I'm a bit
okay.
confused
Yeah,
right there.
that's okay. We'll do some more. That's why I'm going through these examples. Okay, so let me put it here. Just so, okay, 3/25. So Maureen, you multiply 4 times 25 to get 100, 4
yeah,
times 3. Let's just put what we just did here. Okay, so that's times 4, and the bottom number is times 4. And that's how you get 12. 12 over 100, which is 12%. Mercedes, you got it?
So you have to get a number that yeah, all right. Let me get it clear. No matter what you got there, you have to make sure the bottom number is 100 all the time. Okay. When you
That's it, because that's what a percent is.
and
It's
then
a,
the number you do multiply the bottom number to get 100. You gotta use the same number to multiply
that's it,
to
the
get
numerator.
oh,
That's right.
oh
That's it. You got it.
to get the percentage.
That's correct.
Okay.
That is correct. Now, if you had, let's just take another one. Okay. 7, and I'll go with the on the line because that makes it clearer. 7 over 25. What percent, Mercedes?
Okay. One sec.
What
The
percent?
first one, 28.
That's it.
Oh,
That's the math. Because you know 4 times 25 is 100. So 4 times 7 is 28.
wow.
You got it?
So as long as I get that number to get the 100, use the same one to get the percentage.
That's it. So if you have a number, you can multiply by and get 100. And that works even if it was a fraction. It would work. So if I gave you, like, for instance, if I gave you 2,
I step in a minute. I'll be back.
okay, suppose I gave you 2/3. Now this one you're getting into mixed numbers. Okay, but this is one you really should know from your, I think I gave you a chart on that. But in case you didn't have it, oh, well, let's see, bring that down. I think I'm going to end up going to the next. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next. I'm on the next screen. Okay, now I'm going to take 2. Get rid of this problem so it doesn't interfere. So let's take 2/3. And we want to convert that to a percent. Okay, so 2/3, and I said the ratio of a number to 100. So that's equal to, and the bottom number we want 100. So what do you multiply 3 by to get 100?
By 3 by um um
Maureen, do you know? What do you multiply 3 by to get 100?
is that 75?
No, 3 times 75 is a
No,
big
no,
number.
I'm sorry.
No.
3.
3 times what number gives 100?
I know 3/3, my 33 is 99.
That's it. So you onto something, Maureen. So it's 3 times 33 and 1/3.
Oh,
Okay.
1/3, so a half.
Yes. No, 1/3 is not a half.
I realize, I know. I do not two is
No,
half.
yeah, if you have a half of a pizza, you certainly have more than you have a third,
I
right?
know.
So 33 times 33 and a third times 3 gives 100.
99. Oh,
Yeah,
so
well, 3 times 33 is 99, and 3 times 1/3 is 1. That's how you get 100.
that's what I'm thinking. I says I can get 100. So what should I do?
Yeah, but this, Mercedes, you multiply the bottom number by 33 and 1/3, right? And then
Okay.
you multiply the top number by 33 and 1/3. What do you get for the top number?
Um, the top number by. Sorry.
What do you get for the top number? What's 2 times 33 and 1/3?
66. I know
6.
70.
Well, you're right. It's 66. And then 2 times 1/3 is what? Multiply numerator, multiply denominator. That's like 2/3. Okay, 2 times 1/3. 2 over 1 times 1/3 gives you what?
What's
2/3.
2/3. In other words, Mercedes, what I ask you is to multiply 2 times 1/3. Let me put it as a, okay, 2, and 2 is really 2 over 1, right? And
yes.
multiply by 1/3, this would be 3. Okay, so in multiplication, you multiply numerator, you multiply denominator. So 2 times 1 is 2, 1 times 3 is 3, and that's how you got the 2/3. So this is equal to, and I'll just
Okay.
do the slide, 2/3. Okay. Is it clear now? You want to do another
So
one?
the percentage would be. What was the question again, Miss? Please.
No, I ask you, 2/3 is what percent? So this will be 66 and 2/3%.
For the percent. Okay. Okay.
Okay. We're converting the 2/3 fraction to a percent. There's a 2/3. See, everything else we didn't have like a mixed number, but with a third, when you get into like a third, or sevenths, you don't have just a whole number. You have a whole number and a fraction.
Okay.
But it certainly works really great for something this. Okay. Where you don't end up with and it works okay for the fractions too. Let me give you one more, give you another fraction. I want you to convert this to a percent. Take 9 over 50. At the math.
Excuse me.
Mercedes, 9 over 50. What's the answer?
18.
That's it. Very good. You got it. That's 18%. Because you multiply the 50 by 2 and you multiply the 9 by 2. So you got it, right?
Yes,
You
I'm
see,
trying to get it.
you see when you problem solving and you have a time factor, how much quicker that is?
Yes, that's true.
Yes. Okay, so if you have a fraction, you want to convert it to percent. Remember, percent is a number over 100. Sometimes called a ratio
Oh,
of a number to 100.
so if
So
you know how to get the 100,
if
you know how to get the
you,
percent.
that's it. If you can get that bottom number to 100, then you can get that top number to a percent, because whatever you multiplied by the bottom number, you multiply that same number by the top number. Got it?
Okay. Yes, miss. Just need
Okay.
some more practice. Just need some more
Okay.
practice to get
All
it in the
right.
brain.
Okay. So, all right. So that takes care of, that was number what? That was number one. So let's go to number two. Did you do number two, Mercedes?
Let me see number two.
The tip.
I think let me read restaurant bill. I think I did number two. What did I do with my? I just can't remember where I put my
I'll make it
my
there.
answer sheet. Let
Okay,
me
but
check.
just tell me how you did it. Your restaurant bill is $17.40. You want to tip 20%. How much should you leave for a tip? How did you do it, Mercedes?
Okay, I'll multiply 20% by 70 the $17.40 by 20%. I think
But
that's the way I did it.
but you have to convert your 20% to a
20,
decimal, right?
that's my
So
yes.
what you're getting is 20% of $17.40. 20% of, and whenever with the off, you're gonna multiply, but you've got to convert the 20% as a decimal to a decimal.
Yes.
And what is that equal to, Mercedes? What's the decimal?
That to the 0.20.
That's it, 0.20. So multiply that 0.20 by the 1740. So 0.20 times the 1740. What do you get? Tell me your answer.
My answer is 348.
Okay, 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 7 is
Okay.
14, and 1 to carry is 3. So that would be $3.48.
48 cents.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, if the question was, what's the total you left for the bill? Well, how would you find that? Just tell me in words.
I would add the $3.48 to $17.40 to get a total.
That's it. Very good. I just wanted to know, because sometimes problems are setups. That's why I was asking the question. Because sometimes it may not be what you leave for a tip. It says, what
Yes.
was your total bill? Which means you have 2 steps. You find the tip, and then you add your tip to the total before the tip.
Yes.
Maureen, you got that answer?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now let's go to number 3. Okay. Maureen, did you do number 3?
Which one? Number three?
At the students furnishing their apartment?
There's a lab. I think I know do that.
Oh, you know how to do that. Mercedes, you know how to do it, right?
Which of them? Let me look back.
A student furnishing his first apartment goes shopping, buys a bed for $120, a sofa for $635, and a lamp for $74. If the sales tax is 9%, how much did the student pay in total for the furniture? What do you do first, Mercedes?
Add all of those together.
Okay, Maureen, add those together. Tell me what you get. Mercedes, you agree with Maureen?
Yes.
Okay, that is correct. Add those 2 together, and what do you get?
Is it 2 or 4, 3 pieces, miss?
Well, it's
Three
3.
pieces.
It's a bed, a sofa, and a lamp.
Yes, 3 pieces of furniture.
That's right. So,
So how much you got, Maureen?
149.
okay,
Huh?
I got
add,
829.
add,
Pardon me? How much you say she got? I didn't hear how much she
she
got.
said 929.
No, oh, God, it can be 9.
829.
Yes, that's what I got.
Of furniture to get a total. And you said of, and I'll just put it here. So you got $829, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
829. Then what's your second step, Mercedes?
The second step is to find out how much 9% of the total amount of money you pay for the furniture.
Absolutely. That's it. That's your second step. Okay,
Yeah.
so your second step is to get 9% of that 829. And what was that equal to?
That was equal to 82.90.
Is that what you got, Maureen? Let's see.
If I'm correct.
No, I get
829 times 0.09. What did you get, Mercedes?
82.90.
What did you get, Maureen?
Let me check it again.
I got my right on it.
So that would be 0.09 multiplied by
But
829. What did you get, Mercedes? You did it on the
82.
calculator?
82. Let me do it again. Point
Time.
times.
Did you put in the right thing,
I
Mercedes?
hope so. I hope so.
0.09 times
no, no.
829.
I get $76.61.
746. I give you the wrong number, Miss Barbara. I will write here.
Mercedes, what did you get?
746.10.
No,
740.
I get
you can't get
74.61.
746. It's got to be, it can't be bigger. It
I
can't
get
be that big.
$74.61.
That's the answer. $74.61.
Oh, but I didn't say it right then.
No, you said 746.
Yeah, but I don't know what. That's
Did
what I
you
got.
put 0.09 or did you put 9.9?
No, I put 0.09. Oh Lord.
No, you
I'm
didn't.
doing-
You put 0.9.
yes. Oh my
Yes, you
God.
got to be careful. This is 900ths.
So I put
0.9.
0.09. That's what should I put?
That's it. Do it again. Tell me what you get.
Times 829 equal to 74.61.
That's right. And then what's your next step?
Oh boy, the next step is to add the amount that you got to
To the tax,
yes.
right? So you got to add the total without the tax to the tax. Do that. Tell me what you get. I'll say these.
Add the plus.
Add the total before the tax to the tax and what you get.
Okay. 8, 2, I got 903.61.
903.61. And that is correct. That's the total that the student paid for the furniture.
Yes, so I have a right idea, Miss, but I just make an error.
Yeah, you got to be careful what you you're using the calculator, and probably a problem like this, you would be able to use the calculator. So you've got to make sure you put in the 0.09. 900ths is a lot different from 90 percent, right? Because if you put 0.9, that's saying the sales tax is 90%, which is
I realized,
unrealistic,
yeah,
right?
I realized I should be 0.09. But maybe when I started right, I'm getting it, I was so anxious. That's why that zero slipped me.
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
realized, oh, I'm getting it. I then that zero slipped me.
Yes, but you had the absolute right idea, Mercedes. That's good.
Thank
So
you.
Maureen, you said you couldn't solve it. What happened? And you solved it.
No, I had to do that.
What?
I had to do that. It's the first one that I didn't do. The first one that you do.
You added a piece of frontage, you got 829,
No, I done that.
and you got the 9%.
Yeah.
Why, when I asked you, you said you couldn't do it?
No, I never tell you that.
Oh, I thought you did because I asked you.
No.
Okay.
It's
So,
the one that we was doing first
but
with
the
the
rest,
eating, with the calories.
oh yeah, I know you said you
Yeah.
didn't do that one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So any questions on number 3?
No, miss, thank you.
It's very similar to the tip problem, right? The tip
Yes.
problem restaurant, you took 20% of the total. Here you given items of furniture and each with a cost, and you add up to get a total, and then you take the 9% of that total. Same kind of problem as the restaurant problem, right? Only
Yes.
difference, the restaurant, they didn't give you that they paid this for the meat, they paid that for the dessert, whatever, they gave you a total. Okay. All right,
Okay.
let's go to number 4. Did you do number 4, Mercedes?
Number
Maureen, did you
4.
do number 4 about the investor?
Oh,
Which
I
one is
think I did.
number 4?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I tried to do that. The answer I did, that was, I think I have less than.
Which was greater, the investment X or the investment Y? And how did you find it?
Greater investment.
Got
Wait,
2
greater.
investments here. And
Yes.
let me underline it. Investment X, let's take this one, is a 1-year certificate of deposit that pays 8% interest. Okay, underline that. Investment Y is a high yield savings account that pays 9% in interest, and the investor deposited $1,500. So you got 2 investments here, and your question is, and this is a drop down to select whether the amount earned by investment X, is it greater or less than what was earned by Y? Maureen, how did you solve that one?
That was number 4.
Number 4.
Let's definitely do that.
Did you do that one?
I don't think so.
Mercedes, did you do that one?
I think I tried to do it.
So tell me what you did.
What did I try? I tried to first for the 8%.
So with
I
investment X, what did you do?
I multiply the 8%, convert it to decimal. I multiply it by 650.
Okay, so tell me, okay, you converted to 8%. So you're really getting 8% of 650, right? And what did
Yes.
how did you do that mathematically?
I said 0.08
Okay,
times 650.
okay. And what did you get?
I get 52.00.
You got $52, right? So 52, that's correct. Okay, now let's go to investment Y.
And I put down that one. And I did
What did you do for
the next
investment
one.
Y? Okay,
I says I convert the 3% to 0.03
okay, 0.03
times
times
1,500.
Very good. So far, you're on
And I
the
get
right
and I
track.
get 45.
Okay. And so you got investment Y paid $45.
So
Now, the question says, after 1 year, the amount earned by investment X, will it be greater than or less than or the same as that for investment Y?
number one is not the same.
Well, yes, investment X at $52, investment Y at $45. So the amount earned by investment X will be greater, less than, or the same as investment Y. What did you put, Mercedes?
I put the question say if x is greater than y. Let me look at it. 1 minute. Is after 1 year, the amount earned by investment X will be greater or lesser than investment. So I have I have investment X greater than
That's it. Very good.
investment Y.
Investment X, that's the answer,
Yes.
is greater than investment Y. And you would have select this from the menu. Okay, or greater than.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the answer. Investment X is greater than investment Y. Maureen, is that what you had?
No, I didn't do that.
Oh, you didn't do that. But you calculated, you did what Mercedes did right here. You found the 8% of the 650. Yes. Did you find how much was earned by investment X?
No, I didn't get to do that because I usually write them off in a book, right?
Yeah.
But that was so long. My hand was hurting me because the important in my hand that I write with is what hurting me.
Maureen, do
I
you
usually
want me
write
to
off everything in a
you
book.
want me to mail these to you? I don't want
You
you
know?
straining your hand.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
can
doing.
send them to you, in the mail,
Okay.
since you don't have a way of printing
Yeah.
it at home, right?
Yeah, because just now you have to even rub my shoulder because it hurts me. Yeah.
Let me ask you, Maureen, aren't your grandchildren printing work out for school?
Pardon me?
Your grandchildren, they print things for school. Don't you have a printer?
I don't know.
You don't know if your grandchildren have a printer?
I will have to ask my kid if he got one. They got a computer, but I know they got a printer.
Okay. Well, I can just drop it in the mail to you.
Mm.
And then you'll have a hard copy, and then you don't have to strain your hand trying to copy it. All right.
Okay.
So I'll send you the the quiz and the work we're going over today. I'll print it out and mail it to you. Okay.
Okay.
Miss a question. This
Yes.
this the sheet that you're working on, you send this one to me. Do I get this one?
Oh, what we're working on, you'll get that when we're finished.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I just want
At
to
the
just
end of the session, I email it to you, and then I can also print it and mail it to
yes,
you.
yes,
That's what I've
please.
been doing. I sent you a packet.
Yes, I got the package.
You got
Thank
the
you so very
packet.
much. Yes,
Okay.
so then
All right.
I'm
Then
getting them keeping them neat into a folder so I can catch
okay.
all.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
sent you the work of the 17th session. I sent that too.
Okay.
Today I sent the 17th and
Oh,
the quiz.
that's
I
what I was
put
looking for. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I put that in the mail today. I put it out uh last week, but they didn't pick it up for some reason. See, I mail it where I live because the mail people pick it up. Mail it.
Okay.
Maureen, number 5. What's the answer?
Yeah, hold on, Miss Barbara.
And I'll make it bigger.
I got to go and check my card.
What's the
Battery.
answer?
I can't see nothing right now. I got to
Okay.
go and plug in because they tell me that my battery is running low. I don't know if it's coming up with socket.
Okay.
I don't put in socket.
Plug in the
Okay.
charger.
Can you charge? Can you plug it in?
Yeah, because yeah.
You can plug it in.
If you plug it in, it won't go out.
Can you plug it in, Maureen?
Yeah,
Plug. Okay.
She said she gonna do
Mercedes,
it.
did you solve number 5?
I think I tried to do it. Let me see if I find it.
Read number 5 and tell me how to solve it.
Okay. First of all, I got 17%. Let me see if I'm wrong or
You
right.
got what?
17% for number 5. So let me see if I did it right. Like I'm working with, there are 48 employees in a company.
What percent you said you got? I back up.
17.
17?
Yeah. Maybe I did it wrong. Just one wrong.
Okay, read it and tell me how your setup was. Read the problem and
Alright.
tell me your setup.
He said there are 48 employees in a company. On a certain day, 36 were present. What percent showed up for work?
So how did you solve it?
So I turn 38 into decimal.
You mean 36?
6, beg your pardon,
Mhm.
and multiply it by 48.
Why would you do that?
Let me
Read
see.
read the problem again.
Wait, no. Let me see. No. No, I'm wrong. No, I'm not wrong. Hold on. I'm mixing them up.
So tell me again what you did. You have a
I
total of
take
48,
okay.
36 showed up for work.
So what I did was hold on, miss my battery. You said my battery going low. Give me 1 second to grab my charge for my phone before I get
Okay.
it.
Okay.
I don't want it cut off. 1 sec.
Maureen, you plugged in your
Yeah,
device? Okay.
that my plug was in, but it come out, the other cord.
Uh-huh.
The plug was in the wall, but the other part get pulled out.
Okay. Now, Maureen, read number 5 and tell me how to solve it.
There are 48 customers in the company. On a certain day, 36 was present. What percent showed up for work?
Now that's 48 employees.
Yeah.
So how would you solve that? How would you find what percent showed up for work?
Okay.
48
48.
total.
I will put 40 over 100. Right?
48 employees. Okay, 36 were present. That's underlined. That means 36 showed up for work, right? 36 were present. Now, first of all, how would you find the fraction of persons that showed up for work, Maureen? Tell me what to write. What
36.
fraction of the employees showed up for work? How would you write that?
I will put 36 over 100.
36 were present. The 100% is the 48.
Oh,
So what would you put?
40 over 100.
No. 48 in the company.
Yeah. And 36 turned up.
36 showed up. How would you
Yeah.
find the fraction of the people that showed up? You divide the number that showed up over the total. So what would that look like, Maureen?
36 over 48.
That's it. 36 over 48. Let's put that. 36 over 48. right?
Uh-huh.
So that, let's see, let's put that, make that bigger.
I'm back, miss.
Okay. Okay, so Maureen has the fraction here. I'll say these. This is the fraction of people that showed up.
Okay.
36 divided by 48.
And I forgot what number multiply 48 to get 100.
Well, see, 48, you first should simplify this.
Okay.
The first step is simplification. So
Oh.
what number divides into 36 and also divides into 48?
Is that 6?
What's the biggest number?
6? Let's see.
Well,
12.
12 is the biggest. I wanted the biggest so you don't have to reduce it but one time, Mercedes. So
Oh,
if you put a 12, now 6 is
I
correct,
always start with a small number first. I don't know
but,
why.
but, but, well, see, when you get 6, you think to yourself, maybe 6, 2 times 6 would work.
You're correct,
Because it's a
miss.
multiple, right?
Because 12
So
into
that's it. So you first
14
want to
is 48.
simplify. So what's 36 divided by 12? I'll say
That would be 3.
it's 3, right? And what's 48 divided by 12?
That's 4.
Okay, so this would be 4. And now you know the answer, right?
Uh-huh.
That's one of the fractions, you know the percent. Or if you multiply it by 25, you get 100 at the bottom, and then 3 by 25, you get what?
And
3
wait.
by 12. I just have this one.
Mercedes, doing what we just did when I said you could multiply the bottom by a number to get
But
100.
yeah,
So what would be the answer?
you multiply 20 by, I'm sorry, 25 by 4, get 100.
And you multiply the top number by what?
The
Same
same.
number. So what would be the answer?
The answer would be 75.
75%. That's your answer. 75%.
God, I go a different road to do that.
Yeah, but see, this is one you should know anyway, because you go back to money, a fourth of a dollar is a
Yeah.
quarter, 3/4 is 75 cents. Right?
I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Okay. See,
I'm getting
there's some that you know just from being familiar with things that you use all the
And
time.
what I did miss, I mix up all my, I mix up, I'm starting to get the answers correct from the number 1,
Okay.
from the 1 right to number 4.
All
But
right.
I don't know why I was looking in the phone and taking them out and doing it from the Gmail, and I mix them up. That's why you couldn't understand my answers.
Oh,
Now that they're
okay.
doing, now I'm picking them out one, but I say, oh, I did it, but I mix up the number like 1, 2, 3, 4. I mix
Okay.
them up.
Okay. So for
So
what?
number 5 was the only one now I didn't really get, because I misunderstand how to calculate it.
Okay, so you've got a total number of employees, you've got a certain number that showed up for work, and you want to find what that is as a percent. So you just find what it is as a fraction and then convert the fraction to a percent.
Wait a minute, miss. Why you put the 36 on top?
Because that's the number that was present or showed up for work. So the
Okay.
question is, what part of the total employees showed up for work? That's the fraction. So
Yes,
that's why
yes.
it would be 36 over the total, 48.
So first you find a number that can go into both numbers, and you get
No, that's not the first thing. The first thing you do is set up the fraction that shows the number of people who showed up. That would be the number who showed up,
yes,
36 over the
that's what
total.
yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I meant.
Okay, but that's not what you said. Tell me the
Oh, I'm
first
sorry.
thing you would do in your words.
Um, Fine. First is you says, maybe that's where I got it wrong. I put 48 on top of 36.
Right.
I
That's
says
what I
I
want you
said
to tell me in
48
your words.
I said 48 employees, and I want to know how much. So I subtract 36 from 48 first of all, and that answer was 12, and then I use a 12 to convert it into decimal and multiply. Where is it? And multiply the the 12 by the 48 to get an answer.
Back up, Mercedes. Why would you take 12? 12 is the number. See, 36 showed up. 12 is the number of people who did not show up. But that's not
Yeah,
what they asked you. They said what percent
ask me.
showed
Yeah,
up.
they asked us the percent, so I
Right.
have to.
So you would never use the 12. You'd use that if they said what percent was absent. Right?
Oh boy!
That
So
would
I
be the
was trying.
12 over 48, which is 1/4 of 25%.
So that I misunderstood how to do that part. So that's the reason why I am subtracting and then try to use a 12 now to get the percentage of 48, which I get 5.76, which was wrong.
Yeah, but you got to look at what they're asking you. They ask
Yeah.
you what percent showed up for work. The
Yes.
12 you'd use if it said what percent was absent from work. You got it? Because 12 out of the 48, 12 did not show up for work. They were absent.
Yes. Yes.
36
So
were present. That means they showed up for work.
yes. So I was trying to get the 12%. How much percentage is 12?
Yeah, but you see why you don't use the 12?
No, I don't get that little part. I
Okay,
missed it.
all right. Okay. The reason you don't use the 12, let's just put here. Okay. Okay. 48 minus 36 equal 12. That's the number
That was absent.
of employees absent. But that's not what they ask you.
But because they asked me what percent showed up
For work, that's why
for
you got to
work.
use the 36
Okay.
as what part of 48.
Okay.
All right. You would not use the 12 unless the question says what percent was absent from work. Now you could do it
Okay.
this way, but that's the long way. I mean, you could find the number absent and subtract it from 100, but that's like the long way.
Okay.
Because 12 over 48 is 1/4, and 1/4 is 25%. So if 25% were absent, then 75% was present.
Okay.
All right. But that's the long way. It's better to take what they gave you as the number present
Yeah.
divided by the total, 48, simplify the fraction, and then convert it to a percent. Got it? See, word problems, you've got to
Yes.
know what is being asked for, and then you've got to say, what do I use to solve this? And you've got to use the
Just
48
remiss.
employees and the 36. Yes.
I couldn't get word problems back in my brain. Like I said, once I could do a word problem very good, but now I'm starting to get the kick out of it again. I thank you so much. I
Okay.
said I didn't know I would
Yes.
sit down and try to do number 5. I would look at it
Okay.
and say, "Oh, I can't do it," and leave it. That's what
Yeah.
I used to do. But
Well,
now I'm
that's good. You tried,
uh,
Mercedes. That's
yeah.
wonderful. Okay.
But now I'm putting on paper and trying it.
Okay. All right. But I
So
want you
number,
to be able to find, well, you look what percent showed up for work. That's your key right there. What are you looking for?
the
What can
percent.
I use that's given in the problem to find this? Well, they told me how many were present and they told me how many in the company. So I can certainly find the fraction of employees who showed up for work. And if I can find the fraction, I can find the percent.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
Maureen, did you do that one?
Yeah,
Okay, you got the 75%?
yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go to a new share. And we're going to do some basic math discussion because this is what your quiz will be on. Now, you see this basic math review?
Yes, miss.
Now,
And Miss Barbara, this is you had sent for me, right?
I'm sorry.
Tell you what you sent for me, right?
Yes, I'll,
The ones that we did, right? You sent for me, right? But then you
yes.
saying one here, decimals and percentage forward, minus 42 divided by 0.07. And then you give us one here, Mark, evaluate. I think it's 2.5 plus 5 multiplied by 1.3. And then you say one with a coffee shop with espresso and latte and croissants.
Wait just a minute.
And
Oh, that's your motion
then you say
saying.
one here with the purchase of a large drink and $1 off. This is the butter squash one. This is the three you say for me. But they was, but when you tell me the first one we do was number one, I had that as number, I think I had that as number seven or something, number 7 or 3, yeah. And
Okay.
you say for me,
All
you
right.
say 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4, 5, yeah. But I know. This one is coffee, a large or small espresso, cappuccino, coffee latte, and croissants.
Yes, that's what we'll do with the applied math.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, what
oh,
combination you would use. Yeah. But we'll do that with the applied math.
okay,
Everything else I gave you, we'll do with the applied math. I want to look
okay,
at the basic math discussion because that's what the
okay,
quiz will
all
be
right,
on. Okay.
okay, all right.
All right. So the real number system. What do you remember about the real number system? Anybody?
Real number system.
Yeah. Let me
You mean
ask you. Let's see.
The real
Rational and irrational numbers. Do you know the
oh
difference? Let's see.
the
Just a minute. It's another sheet that I have here.
a real number.
Hey, before we do that, let's see. Let's see if I bought it up. New share. Basic math. That's not the one. No, there's another. No, that's not. Let's see if I have it out here. No, I had the things I wanted to go over with you, and I had the actually some specifics. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on 1 minute. trying to find that session that I had. It's continued. That's it.
Well, I did, Miss Barbara.
Hmm?
I call you back next. Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm afraid if I go out, I'm going to end up not having the recording. That's what I was trying to. No, I had some specifics on the review and I wanted to go through it. Let's see. That's not it. I'm trying not to go all the way out because I think I'll lose the recording. Okay. Well, let me just do this from the topics itself. So you see the real number system review of basic math?
Yeah.
Okay. So things you should know for the real number system. Okay, I'm talking real number system here, right? You should know
Yeah.
the difference in rational and irrational numbers. I had a sheet with examples. That's what I was trying to find. And I could get it, but I think if I go out, I'll lose the recording. Now, does anybody know the difference between a rational and an irrational number?
Irrational is like something that never have an ending. Like suppose you do okay. Irrational is a number that when you divide it, doesn't have, I think,
No ending.
an ending. Which it
No
go
end.
on, and it's like a
Yep.
run-on number.
And irrational cannot be turned into
And irrational is something like a number that could go into a number before could remain there.
Nope. I haven't
cannot
heard it.
change to
Rational number can be written as a fraction.
A fraction.
fraction.
As
But
a fraction.
But irrational cannot.
That's right. In other
Right.
words, you can write it as a fraction.
But the irrational
A
is
over B,
overgo.
right?
Yeah.
Or, and Maureen, you were getting to something, or it has repeating decimal.
Yeah.
So and I'll give you an example. Okay, it can be written as a fraction A over B, or it can be a repeating decimal. And I'll give you an example. Like if you had a 0.212121, that's repeating, right?
Yeah.
If it's non-repeating, it's irrational. Like pi. Pi decimals don't repeat, so it's irrational. Anytime you have a negative number, a square root of a negative number is irrational because you can't write it as a fraction. Okay, so rational numbers are different. They can be written in the format A over B, or it could be a repeating decimal. And this could be like here 2121, or it could be like it could be three numbers. It could be 0.45674567. See, they're repeating, and then 4567. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the difference. So in real numbers, we have rational numbers and irrational numbers. And the rational numbers are the ones can be written as a fraction A or B or a repeating decimal. Okay, now there are certain kinds of rational numbers. Do you know any of them? You remember what I said at integer?
Oh, 16.
Definition.
Oh,
Integers can be what? Plus, minus,
oh,
or zero,
oh, be it.
right? Plus, minus, or zero.
Zero.
Okay. What about a whole number?
A whole number. A whole number could be an integer.
Well, a whole number is not the same as an integer. Integer plus, minus, or zero. But what about a whole number? Plus, minus, not a zero.
Oh,
Okay. Now you won't be given something to notice, but you'll be given some problems to work with where you'll use this. Okay.
okay.
So that's
Okay.
basically what we'll do with the real numbers.
Okay.
And a prime number. You know what a prime number is, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's a prime number, Maureen? What's a prime number?
A prime number is, what is a prime?
Give me an example of a prime number.
A prime number is like 11.
Yeah, like 11. Numbers whose only factors are themselves
Going to
and
itself
one.
one time.
Right. Prime numbers, numbers with factors
Ones.
of
One
themselves
or one
and one.
or and.
And, because 11 and 1. The factors of 11 or 11 and 1.
One.
Remember, factors, you have two numbers that make up the
Mhm.
factors. All right. So that's basically it for the number system. Now, let's go back up here. Okay. Now, what are characteristics of a number line?
The number line got negatives and positives.
Let me do a new share and bring up a whiteboard. We draw a number line. This is a number line. Now in the
So
middle, we
first-
have what, Maureen?
A zero.
A
A
zero.
zero. Okay. On the right side, what kind of numbers?
Positive.
Positive. And on the left side,
Negative.
negative. All right. Now, number lines, when you're looking at distances, you don't use signs. You just say how many spaces. So if I put a 1 here and say a 2 here, all right, and a 3 and a 4, and I'll just stop right there. Now over here I have negative, right?
Yeah.
-1, all right, -2,
Two. -3.
-3, and -4. Now, we use number lines so we can understand how we have positive and negative, right?
Mm.
Now, you can add on the number line. If you're adding, you go to the right. If you're subtracting, you go to the
Go
left.
to the left.
Okay, so if I said, how much is 1 and 3? I'll start with the 1 and I move 1, 2, 3 spaces and I'm at the 4, right?
Yes.
You follow? So it's the
Yeah.
number of, so you take the first number. Okay, I said add. Okay. Let's just do this. 1 plus 3. You look at the number line for the 1, and then the 3, you move 3 spaces to the right. So 1, 2, 3, and that puts you at 4, right?
Four.
Now, suppose I want to say add 2 and a -3. 2 plus, and I make this a -3. But I'm starting with the 2, and I would go what? 1, 2,
2,
3 spaces
3.
to the left,
Right.
and I'm at a -1. And a +2 and a -3 is a -1. So it kind of helps you understand why you have certain signs for
Mhm.
adding and subtracting. Did you
Oh,
follow that, Mercedes?
yes, I do.
Yeah, take the first number, the 2, and since this is add the negative, you go to the left. 1,
Yeah.
2,
2,
3,
3.
and you're sitting there at a -1, and that's what a 2 and a -3 is, a -1.
This
Yes.
one.
Now you
Yeah.
won't be doing this on the number line in the quiz. I just wanted you to see this, that this is how you can understand the sign numbers, understanding the number line. Okay. Now let's go to new share and go back to our topics. Basic. Okay. So that's the number line. Now, do you remember the sign? You remember how you add, subtract, multiply, divide? You remember the rules for those operations? Because that's what several of you have problems with the signs.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so let's look at addition. Okay, now let's take addition. If you're adding 2 pluses, you get what? What do you get, Mercedes?
You get a positive.
That's right. Plus, plus, plus equal plus. Okay. Suppose you had minus, and these are signs. And I say minus plus minus gives what?
Minus.
Minus. That's right. Now, if you were adding plus, plus minus, what do you get?
Minus plus minus.
Yes. Well, this one,
Got a minus. No.
plus
Yeah.
plus minus,
No.
what do you do?
Plus, plus,
You,
minus.
plus and a minus, and I'll put some numbers up here later for you. Okay. You do a subtraction. So you adding a plus and a minus. This is addition. So
Yeah.
subtract and use sign
The bigger sign.
that's of the number with the greater absolute value. So and use
Yes, yes.
sign of number with greater. An absolute value means you don't consider the sign. You
Mhm.
just say the number, right? Absolute value. So doing that, that means if you had a plus, you had 4 plus 4. What's that equal to, Mercedes? This is 4.
8.
Yeah, 4 plus 4 equal 8. You go back here. Make this number 4. Okay, now if we had, let's take an example where the number is negative. Minus 3 minus 10. What is that equal to?
Minus 3
I'm
minus 10.
adding,
That would be 13.
yeah,
Minus
minus 13.
30.
That's right. Okay. Now suppose I had 12 minus 20. Now when the signs are different, you subtract. So what do you get? What do you get,
8.
Maureen? Maureen,
8
plus or minus?
minus.
That's it, minus. You subtract and then use the sign minus because that's your bigger number with the
Big number.
absolute value. Or you see you've got more negative than positive, okay? And even if you turn this around, it would be the same thing. It was minus 20 plus 12, it would still be a minus 8.
Mhm.
Okay.
And when we get to multiplication and division, the signs are plus time plus is plus, minus time minus is plus, plus time minus is minus. Okay, so plus times plus equal plus, minus times minus equal plus, and plus times minus equal minus. Okay, so like signs give you plus, unlike signs give you negative. And this is for multiplication, and it also holds for division. So plus divided by plus is plus, minus divided by minus is plus, plus divided by minus, or minus divided by plus is minus. So this is multiplication.
I always mix up my multiplication.
Yeah, I know that's what's happening. You mixing up multiplication and
Yeah.
addition. So this is multiplication and division. Just change your sign to a division sign.
You send
Okay.
us this sheet, Miss Barbara?
Yes, you're getting this whole sheet that
Yes,
we're
so I
going
can
over.
study it. I can study
Yes,
it. Once I
yes.
review it,
So that's positive, negative number operations. Now you remember what PEMDAS, order
Yeah.
of
yes.
operation.
Oh,
You
that's one easy.
remember
Yeah.
that one? Okay.
Yes,
All right.
yes,
So
that's
let's, okay. So what I'll do is, you said that's easy, right? Okay.
oh no.
PEMDAS.
Don't think you're gonna test us.
So
No.
actually, let me give you an example. You know, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction.
Subtraction.
And these are all multiplication, division, adding, subtraction is left to right. Now, let me give you this number. Okay, you have 6 plus 8 times 2 minus 10 divided by 2 plus 7. Tell me your answer.
Uh-oh.
Look at it,
That's-
work it out. Tell me your answer.
Okay.
Um, okay, so that is 16. Equal to-
I get 21.
You shouldn't say it. You should let me finish first.
But you can find you one answer. Then everybody saying I find you one
Okay.
answer.
We didn't say she
Okay.
was right.
Oh, okay. All right, let me finish mine.
Okay, tell me what you get, Mercedes.
Um, I'm get caught up with this part with this slash. I get confused with it.
Okay,
Okay.
let me
Hold
put
on, hold on,
let
hold
me
on.
let me
Okay,
put it
got
oh, sorry. Let me underline it then, since I wanted you confused. Okay. So let me put the 2 underneath. Okay, put the 2 there and take out the slash. Okay. Okay, and bring this up some. Okay, so I made it 10 over 2.
7 over 2. Oh, let's see.
What do you get, Maureen?
21.
Mercedes, you have an answer?
I'm not sure. I don't want to give an answer because I never done it. I'm not good when you see the fraction sign in there. That's what I get doubtful. I'm late setting out properly.
That was like
Maureen, how
10
did you
over.
get 21, Maureen?
I know. I thought I do this. Oh, let me do it back. I do the slash as.
Well, I put it over so you wouldn't have the,
Oh,
I put it, because Mercedes said she had a problem with the slash. So I put, this is 10 divided by 2.
okay. So that is it. 2 to 6 is 22.
So what did you do first?
5 is 27.
The
Mercedes, what did you do first?
Multiply.
Yeah, the parentheses.
yes,
Yeah.
it's
So
the
that
first.
gave you what? So what did you get, Mercedes, when you multiply that?
16.
Okay,
16.
so now you have 16.
6 plus 16.
Okay, and that's minus. This is 10, and 10 divided by 2.
5.
5.
Yep, okay.
Plus 7 or 34. You get help now.
Let's see. Yeah, but this, that's gonna all go to the next. Okay, so we have 10 and put our 2 here. Okay. 10 over 2. And then plus 7
7.
goes here. Plus 7. Okay, take this underline out here. We don't need this. So what did you do next, Maureen?
Divide.
Okay, so let me just copy this. So 10 divided by 2 gives you what?
5.
Okay, so let's just put, okay, so 10 divided by 2, you got 5. So let's just put 5 here for your division. Okay,
Plus
and
7.
now you're left with 6 plus 16 minus 5 plus 7.
7.
So addition, subtraction, you go left to right. So what do you get?
That's 16 and 6 is 22.
Okay, so you put 22
Minus 5.
5 from 22 is
minus
7.
5. We just put it there in those steps. Okay,
5
plus
from 22 is
7.
17.
And
7,
22
7 is
minus
14.
5 is what?
17.
17. And 17 plus 7 is what?
34.
What?
No,
17 and 17 is 24.
24. Maureen, you said 21.
Yeah.
Did
But
you, Mercedes, what happened,
why
Maureen?
I say 21? Because I didn't know that that where they had the slash, it was a division.
it's not
Okay.
a 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, but remember division, a lot of problems use a slash. So slash or dash, slash
Oh,
or underline. Same, they mean the same. Division
okay.
could be the dash with a dot
Or the
over
slash.
dot, right? Or it could be
Uh-huh.
the slash, or it could be the dash.
Okay.
Mercedes, you okay with how we got it?
Yes, miss.
Ren,
Because I heard it said
division,
21. It says, but I know it's division. So
yeah, and then division. And then here you have addition, subtraction on the same level. So you
yeah,
just go from left to right. So
right. You
6,
add
16 minus 5 plus 7. Okay, that's your PEMDAS. Now let's go back up here. Okay, now LCMs and GCFs, least common multiple, grand common factor, factors. Now let's go to factors first. What's the factor, Mercedes?
oh no.
We say factor of a number. Let me go to another page, factor. Okay, well, let me just give you a factor. Let me just give you a number. 20. What are some factors of 20?
So you're gonna start with 1.
Of 20. Okay, so you start with 1 and you're going to end with what?
20.
20. Okay, now we're going to put in between. Very good, Mercedes. I'm glad you said that. Okay, so we've got 1 and 20. Now what's in between? What are numbers you can multiply and get 20? Give
You
me
can
some
say
of them.
2. You can say
2.
2.
Okay,
You can say 4.
all right.
You can say 5.
Okay,
You can say 10.
okay.
And you're right at 20.
I'm at 20. Maureen, do you agree?
Yeah.
Any more? Any others?
In that case, I doubt it.
Okay, all right.
1, 2,
Let's say,
4.
let me take another one here. Maureen, I want you to give me the factors of this number. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Factors of 42. Maureen, give me the factors. We're going to put the
Okay,
1.
1 and 42.
That's it. So we're going to put those. Now, what's in between?
Let me see. 2,
2,
3,
3, 'What else?
okay,
I don't want them all. I just want you to give me some of them. 1, 2, 3. That's correct. Now, what are some others?
6,
6,
7.
7.
I don't take no more.
Hmm.
Let me see what this.
Just give me one more. One more factor. Mercedes, can you see one more factor?
I'm trying to figure 2, 2, 6, 9.
9 doesn't go into 42.
No.
Well, it does, but it doesn't give you a whole number.
Okay, hold on.
Think of another one. What's 3 times 14? Mercedes, what's 3 times 14?
3 times 14 is 42.
Sometimes let me give you a hint here. Sometimes when you put these numbers here, you multiply them and you get a factor. So you got 3, right? You got 2,
Yeah.
3, 6, 7. Got a 7 times a 2 is a 14, right?
I have 3, 7, 21.
A 7 times 3 is 21. That's right.
One.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got the hang of it. So when you get the factors, when you get to LCMs and GCFs, well, GCF, greatest common factor, you lift the factors and then you list the ones that match and then get the greatest. So if you can do this, you can do the greatest common factor. Like if I ask you, all right, let's see. Now we've done 20 and 22. What is the GCF of 20
Greatest
and
common factor.
42? Okay. Now
All right.
we've done these, right?
Yes. So the
So
greatest
you
is
look at these and tell me which one, the ones that match, and then say the greatest common factor. So which ones match?
so 20 match.
No, it's got to be something in this list that matches what's in this list, Mercedes. So what do you see the matching factors in these two lists?
I said 20 and 20. You say in
No, there's no 20 as a factor of 42.
oh, you're talking 42?
Yes.
The factors are 42?
No, I'm talking, when I say grand common factor, I'm giving you two numbers. So you list the factors and then you say the ones that match. Matching. Okay. Matching
I'm just understand your question.
factors. What are the matching factors in 20 and 42? Which ones
Okay.
match?
42, you have for that the one that's matched for in 20 and 42, we have 1
One
that match. We have 2 that match.
and 2. Anything else?
We have no
Okay. So between 1 and 2, which one is greater?
2.
That's it. So the greatest common factor of 20 and 42 is 2. That's how you find greatest common factor.
Okay.
List the factors of your two numbers, list the matching factors, and pick the biggest.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah. Because 2 can go into both 20 and 42.
That's right. Maureen, no, she's on mute. What about LCM, least common multiple? How do you find LCM? Okay, multiples of 7. What are multiples of 7, Mercedes?
First of all, I'm gonna put 1.
No, you put multiples. That means you're multiplying.
Okay, okay, okay,
That
okay.
would be 7
7
times 1.
times 1.
Yeah, okay,
Oh,
7.
that's why I say 1.
Yeah, you said 1. So
Oh, I have to say
that,
7.
yeah,
Okay.
7 times 1 is 7. And another one, let's bring this down. Least common multiples. And then we go 2, 3, 4, etc. Right? So 7 times 1, then we say 7 times 2. Another multiple is what? 7 times 2 equal 14.
14.
7 times 3
21.
is equal to 21. 7 times 4
28.
times 4 equal 28. And 7 times 5,
It's 45.
35.
Yeah.
35. Okay. I'll do one more. 7 times 6 equal 42. Now, those are multiples of 7. Now, let's take another number. Multiples of, let's see, 13. Okay. Now, what are multiples of 13, Mercedes? Tell me what to write.
So first you said 13 times 1 is 13.
Equal 13. Okay. 13 times 2 equal what?
26.
26. 13 times 3.
That's 39.
Okay. 13 times 4 equal
52.
52. Okay, let's see. Well, this one, actually, I did 13 is no good. I wanted to get to something. Okay. Sorry. Let's do 14. Change that because I don't want to get into a lot of numbers. Okay, so let's say 14 times 1 is 14. 14 times 2 is 28.
8.
That's 28. Okay. 14 times 3.
42.
Okay. 14 times 3 is 42. So what's the least common multiple of 7 and 14? So least common multiple of 7 and 14. So what's the smallest number they have in common?
7 and 14. 28.
Okay, now okay. Let me bring this all on one page so you can actually see it. Okay. Now, you see your multiples of 7. You see your multiples of 14.
Miss
Now,
Barbara,
yes.
I'm hearing you, but I was listening, I was waiting for the message from the union, right?
Yes.
So that way turn it off. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I hope you
Yeah,
got
but
your
I hear you
answer.
though. Uh-huh.
Okay. So of these multiples, which one is the smallest? I'll say these. I said least common multiple of 7 and 14. Now they match what? Which ones match?
14 and 14.
No, there's more than one that match. 14 and 28, right? And which
Yes,
is the
yes, that's
smaller?
14.
Which is smaller? 14. Okay. So match, matching, let's put here. Matching multiples are 14 and 28. So the least common multiple of 7 and 14 is
Yes.
14, because that's the smallest. You got it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
So,
like a smart way to the times table, Miss Barbara.
yes, you're right. Absolutely. And plus, once you get one, you just add the 7, right? So
Yes,
28, you add a 7, add a 7. So I think that's pretty much it. Of course, you will have multiple choice and fill in the blank. There'll be word problems and non-word problems. Okay, so that's basically it for the basic math. And your quiz will be on the basic math. And next topic would be the applied math. So all of the other things that we didn't do, we'll do that in the applied math.
Okay.
Any questions on anything? Now, I want you to do this quiz that I send and send me answers before Thursday. Because if not, then we will have to complete your doing the quiz on Thursday. Because I want to see just where we are. So that's why it's important for you to do the quiz.
Okay.
Okay. So if you don't finish it by Thursday, then you'll finish it during the session on Thursday. Understand?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Maureen is on mute. Okay, but she said she's listening. So I will send the session we went over today along with the quiz.
Okay.
As I said, Mercedes, I mailed yours out today, so you probably get it. Maybe you'll get
Yes.
it tomorrow even.
No, yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay. And so, but I want you to do it. You can email me answers or you can text me answers. If the ones do not finish their quiz to get answers to me by Thursday, we will take an hour of class on Thursday for you to work on your quiz. Got it?
Yes, miss. You can Gmail me the homework, so I can maybe the mail will come while I'm at work.
Yeah, well, anyway, I'm sending the quiz today. When we get finished, you'll be getting the session, everything we went through today,
Yes.
and you'll be getting the quiz. That will
I'm
be
going.
part of the email I'm sending to you
Yeah.
after this session is over.
Yeah, but I'm going back to work tomorrow evening. I'm not coming back until Thursday morning. That's what I mean. So if you send it, I would love to get the mail, but you have to give me the Gmail so I can do
Well,
it.
that's what I'm saying. When we finish with this, I will be
Yes.
sending you what we went over today plus the quiz. You got it?
Okay.
So you'll have your quiz today.
Yes.
Got it?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so you'll have your quiz in your email and you'll get a hard copy later. Got it?
Thank
But
you.
meanwhile, you can get started on it from your email because like I
Thank
said,
you.
multiple
Yes.
choice and fill in the blank questions. Any
Got you.
questions on anything we went over?
I just have to review on my own, miss. Thank you so
Mercedes,
much.
you seem to know the factors though. That's good. You know the factors, you know the number operations. You just got to work on your
Yes,
positive, negative number operations. That's where you have a
yes.
little weakness, okay?
Yes, that's true.
So if you want to do some adding, or if you want me to send you some things with signs and you could text me back answers, you want to do that?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I'll send you addition, subtraction, multiplication, division,
I keep mixing them up.
assigned numbers. Yeah, and these won't be word problems. These just be straight out add, subtract, multiply, divide. You just send me back
Okay.
answers. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Any
Thank,
questions on anything we've gone over? Okay. Well, I thank you all for joining, and you did well today.
thank you, miss.
All right. So long.
You too. We're coming back for 4 o'clock.
Yes, I'll be back for the college at
4:30.
4:30.
4:30.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Oh,
So
thank you,
long,
miss.
everybody.
You too.